Nathi Mthethwa's family walls were built using money stolen from crime intelligence. This is a testimony given by Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi in the Parliament's ad hoc committee. Let us listen to this clip.
When we talk the honest truth, we must tell the truth. The country was in pain to listen to how much of money was spent at the former president's house, homestead at Ingatla, because there was an accountability that was happening at the time. But this government has never paid attention on the amount of expenditure that was incurred by crime intelligence over years. Interrogate that within the Secret Service account, the misuse of the Secret Service account. Obviously, the Joint Standing Committee is supposed to do that. It's disturbing when reports supposed to be presented to such structures to hold people accountable. Nothing happens to it. We are sitting today, the country is in mourning because we lost one of our ambassadors in France. But then ambassador was a minister of police. As you switch on the television and you watch the homestead of the former minister of police, you're going to see a very big wall, perimeter wall, that was built by the money from crime intelligence. But nobody was held accountable for such, and reports are there. So 2011, we're experiencing all these things. It's members from crime intelligence that takes the money out of crime intelligence to use them to take control of the executive authority. The minister never asked for the war. The members from crime intelligence took the money.
All right, guys. So Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, as he was giving testimony before the Parliament's ad hoc committee, this is an ad hoc committee which was established by Parliament, probing the allegations made by Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi on the 6th of July, 2025. You guys still remember that Sunday when Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi called a press briefing and he dished files and receipts about the corruption that is taking place within the South African Police Service, the judicial system as a whole, whereby even the politicians are captured by criminal syndicates and cartels that are now compelling these politicians to interfere with the police work. So this ad hoc committee is probing that political interference in the police service. So he spoke, remember in the Madlanga Commission, he mentioned how Nathi Mthethwa was behind him, Mkhwanazi. By him, I'm referring to Mkhwanazi leaving, resigning as the acting National Police Commissioner in 2012, because Mkhwanazi acted as the National Police Commissioner between 2011 and 2012. And at the time, Nathi Mthethwa was the police minister. And at the time, of course, was appointed by Jacob Zuma. So Nathi Mthethwa was applying pressure on Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi to protect that criminal within the police that is called Richard Mdluli. So Mkhwanazi decided to resign instead of allowing himself to be pressurized. Okay, so then he left. So now in the ad hoc committee, he's revealing how monies from the crime intelligence were stolen to build security walls in Nathi Mthethwa's homestead. As we have seen now, because since passing in France, Nathi Mthethwa, the media has been showing his homestead at home, interviewing family members. Of course, when they do that, they also capture the homestead and we can get to see the walls and stuff. He's referring to that wall, that monies were stolen from the crime intelligence to build that wall. And at the time, Nathi Mthethwa was the police minister. This tells you a lot about the character Nathi Mthethwa. First, it's about how he applied pressure on Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, trying to force him to do the wrong thing to protect Richard Mdluli. Secondly, now he's revealed that the monies were stolen from crime intelligence to build a security wall at Nathi Mthethwa's homestead. So this says a lot about Nathi Mthethwa, and all of a sudden him dying up just in the midst of the revelations that are emerging right now. It leaves us with a lot of questions for Nathi Mthethwa. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Tebos Khosana. The name of the platform is Zulabansundu, the voice for Africans. Thank you very much.